Hi, everybody. This is Tiffany T, and I'm here with the lovely Sam Gonzo. Thank you for tuning in to the event tonight. It is June 26th at 10 p.m. Pacific time. And
June 27th.
Oh, it's 27. Oh, for you.
1 a.m. Eastern.
Right. And thank you for tuning in. I'm so happy to have you with us. And Sam, how are you doing, hon?
I'm good. I overslept today. Like, I slept way too much.
You, of all people, overslept? No way.
Yeah, a friend of mine was trying to get a hold of me for like hours and hours and hours. And it wasn't until like 7 o'clock that I realized that, oh, I should call this person back.
Wow.
So,
Well, you don't usually sleep, so that's very rare.
it was hot. It felt good. So I slept. Hello? I'm going to pause the recording, you guys.
Resume it again. But yes, so you actually slept. I haven't slept in almost 2 days. And what a switch off. I thought
I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm just going to say hi, Pride.
It's good for me. So, since we're in the event, this afternoon, I was, NBC News, notified me and sent me a text and a message. And I guess, my property up in the mountains in the Sequoias is on fire. And my mom had to evacuate, and my uncle's house burned down, and all this stuff. So they contacted me and said, hey, Tiffany, hi, Pride. You start a GoFundMe for us. And I was like, I don't usually, not really do that. But considering the situation the community was asking, I just spent the last few hours per request putting together a GoFundMe for the town of Lake Isabella in Southern California, and it's killed 2 people already. And let's see, some pets are dead. Everything, the residents are evacuated, and most of their houses are burned down. So, it was kind of heavy. But you know what is really cool about fires, about the wildlife and stuff around there, is everything regenerates. So I think it was really due for one,
Right. It's bad that the fire's claimed already 2 lives, you said?
Yes. Yeah, it's unfortunate. And then many pets, for example, Danny, my uncle, he had 3 dogs. Now he's got 1, and his 1 dog that's left is Bear. And he's Bear's the only comfort for him right now because he's lost everything. He's a disabled veteran, and he only gets I think $600 or something a month from the state. So he really doesn't have anything to rebuild with or anything. So, and the same goes for a lot of people in that community, because it's not the community where you're woohoo, I'm going to move to Weldon, It's people that are retired. It's really slow paced. And
Right.
Yeah. So.
I can't even think to imagine anything about losing a house or anything to a fire, family member, pet.
Yeah. Well, sometimes in life stuff happens that we just don't find pleasant, but you know me, I'm all about how do you work through it and make a difference afterwards. So we'll see what comes of it. At least I'm in contact with ABC News. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So
Other than that, how was your weekend?
So glorious and wonderful. Gloriously wonderful. Oh gosh, it's been busy, really, really busy. And today I'm so glad that I took time out to kind of just get prioritized and everything. and kind of see where I can move things around for them to work better, like I was discussing with you earlier, and on a lot of levels. So it was productive. And tomorrow I'm going to look at houses, Dino, which is pretty exciting. Yeah. Cray.
You guys are looking at houses. You guys going to move into a house?
Maybe. We're entertaining the idea. Not sure. But it was a beautiful day in San Diego today. When are you coming out here, Sam? Pride, where are you at? Where do you live? And do you mind if we call you Pride? Because Chata, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it wrong.
Is it Chata? Pride?
Chata? I'm not sure.
Oh, no. I don't want to pronounce it wrong forever.
Yeah, so I had some really cool interviews this week. I don't know if you've heard of Life Podcast.
Who's?
Life, like L-I-F as in Frank E. Podcast.
Life.
Like Life.
I haven't heard of them.
They're this really cool group of guys, of Black guys, and they're hilariously funny. Like, they're from, where do they live? Oh, shit. I forgot. Oh, yeah. No, that's LeBron. Just kidding. Ohio. Or is it Illinois? I don't know. Anyways, it's somewhere on the East Coast. And if you guys ever see this, I'm really sorry for not remembering where you live. Don't take anything intentional. But yeah, they were really, really cool. And just such a tight-knit group. Like, the way they work together, and really simple. I was really appreciative. But so we're hello, Ziri. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Thank you for joining us. But yes, we were deciding to wrap it up. But we've interviewed about 13 or 14 people now, and each one of you, including you, have had such a profound story. And like, it is so cool because, if you think about it, usually people are interviewing others on like business stuff, or like, what did you do to make it to there? And this is like real life shit. Like, what is your perception? And there's no right or wrong answer. And it's so amazing. And it's been such an amazing experience. It's been profound. I love it. Yeah.
That's cool. I know doing different interviews for people, like when people do them, like I wonder if they ever say the same thing twice. Yeah,
maybe if it's scripted. I don't know.
I know when I done mine with you, everything was off the top of my head. Mm-hmm. I don't prepare until last minute. So that's how I am.
I'm so like that too. I'm like, okay, 20 minutes, crunch time. Here we go. But you know what? That's when the synergy happens. That's when like magic happens, because it comes from within, from deep within. And I think that's like really unique and makes you genuine. Like your interview, I was watching it the other day because I went back and kind of like redid my YouTube, because I kind of did everything in a hurry, and kind of like talked more about the people in depth, and like gave their social media and stuff. And I was like, that's so cool. Like some of them, like the Life on Fire people, Nick and Megan Unsworth, they're like 6 minutes. And then you got like Dr. Corey, who's like 1 hour and 5 minutes. But then like yours, I wasn't preparing. I think we were like planning on like 15, 20 minutes or something. And it was just like, there's just, once you open up that window, there's so much to talk about. It goes deep. I love it. So I can get deep. I know you can get deep. Can you get deep? Pride?
I know when it comes to like talking and stuff like that. I've actually went over this past weekend. I talked to a friend of mine about their relationship issues with her and her boyfriend, and it had me thinking. I was like, why did I quit Match?
Yeah.
I could have like found a way to give like relationship help or something like that. It's pretty funny.
But you can still do it, just not, I guess, get paid for it.
I just don't want to.
You don't want to. What was I gonna do? But which aspect did you play in the relationship area? As far as, I mean, did you give advice?
I listened to both sides, and I read like a lot of the text messages between each person. And this person knows, you know, they both know that I've read both side of the text messages for each one. And after reading them, you know, the girl's boyfriend is like hard, like on her for a mistake she done. The thing is, he keeps bringing it up after a couple months ago from it happening, and he never had an issue with it until now, months later. And I was like, if he had an issue with it now, he must have had it within the past couple months.
Right.
Why is he saying it now?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, was there like an exchange of understanding or forgiveness or anything on anyone's behalf?
He wants to stay with her, but that trust level is not there like it was.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. Well, I know from experience and just from like my studies and everything in psychology that when you decide to like say you forgive someone when they ask for you know, to say they're sorry and ask for apologies, it's like you forgive that. When you truly forgive, you forgive that person and you don't bring it up anymore and you don't rub it in their face. You don't, it's not an issue. You know, you like, okay, we've made our amends, like let's move on, you know. It's not staying stuck in the past, I guess, which can totally be detrimental to relationships. I mean,
it could, and I don't know the whole like story of like I know what happened from each side, but there has to be something else there that like I don't know about.
Right.
Or it could be the fact that the trust between me and them, the other people, like either the guy doesn't trust me that much or the girl doesn't trust me that much.
Yeah. Well, and at the end of the day, you're never really going to know for sure. You know, I mean, you just got to do your part on any way you can. And hi, Aaron. Oh my gosh, it's so good to have you with us. Sam, have you met Aaron before? He does the Positively Brainwashed YouTube channel.
No.
Aaron,
well,
Sam, Aaron. If you want to come on the window, you're more than welcome to, Aaron. It's kind of late for you. Actually, you're on the same time zone as Sam. Yeah. Aaron lives in Canada. It's funny because before I ever did a blab or anything like my 24-hour one attempt, I plugged in his channel. Was one of the first I saw. And, oh, cool. And I was like conversing with him just by text. I didn't like jump into his window or anything, but it's because I didn't have my eyebrows on and I wasn't like camera ready. You know how that goes, Sam. You know me too well. But yeah, it was funny. And then he does like this really cool affirmation video series on his channel. And it's awesome. You should check it out. But so yeah, you're in bed relaxing. Awesome. I cannot wait to do that. I think it's been
relax.
6 a.m. yesterday that I woke up. Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can, but I'm trying to get to bed earlier these days.
That is such a huge step for you, Sam. Like, I remember when we first started talking, you like didn't sleep at all. You were like me, kind of on the opposite schedule of everyone.
Yeah. Well, I do a lot of stuff now on Facebook Live, and because of that, I try to get at least a little sleep.
Yeah.
Now, so I'm changing my scene.
Facebook Live. You know, I just remembered I did not even get back to Ricky Prime. OMG. I cannot believe that. He and I were going back and forth texting for like a day and a half. And then like I just totally spaced it. Oh man. Whoops. Oh well, I'll get a hold of him tomorrow. It's funny because he stayed up one night for me, and then I was like, I texted him, I'm like, okay, done with my shows, and this is like last Wednesday, and it was probably like 2 a.m, and I had assumed that he already went to sleep, so I'm like, oh, he's probably asleep, and then he texts me like 2 hours later, he's like, yo, I'm like, wow, what are you still doing up? So okay,
yeah, last night we went to sleep around 5 a.m.
Wow,
crazy.
You have like a passion and ignition and fire like you guys do for life, like I do, like most of the entrepreneurs out there do. It's not easy to sleep sometimes.
We talk a lot about like the future, like goals and stuff like that, because no matter what happens, we do a show called Hit It or Quit It on here. Mm-hmm. We haven't done it in 3 weeks, going on 4, but we have told a lot of people like, we're going to get everything together from season 1. Now we're splitting it. So season 1 is done. So we stopped at 34 episodes. Wow. And then we're going to redo the whole YouTube page, everything like that. And then we're going to probably start season 2 within the next couple weeks.
Awesome.
So like I was on here testing stuff like this. Mm. So that's the Hit or Quit It logos. Mm-hmm. There's sound to it too, but I'm gonna mix it up.
Did you do that yourself, or did you have somebody from like Fiverr do it?
Somebody from what country was it? I forgot what country it's from, but somebody made it for him. And then he's immediately sent me over the hard copy of it and said, here, do something with this. And I was like, okay. So it's just one of those things. Like if I'm not broadcasting, I'm busy somewhere else. No lie.
Right. So. Aaron, do you do Facebook Live videos at all these days? And then also Sam, okay, so what is this about Facebook Live doing dual windows now? Can you fill us in?
Like to do it through your computer?
Well, now they're like allowing 2 to the platform, right? No. Okay.
So for the past couple of weeks, we've been broadcasting from Windows, from our laptops to Facebook. What we do is we use a program, either Wirecast, it's the more expensive broadcasting system to broadcast to Facebook Live, mm-hmm. or Twitch or YouTube, whatever it may be, you could use it. I use vMix. Right now I'm using a basic program of it, which is what I'm using now.
Is that the Zoom or is it something else?
Huh?
Is that the Zoom or is it something else?
This is something else, but I could also incorporate Zoom into this. Okay. So remember my background that I had earlier?
Mm-hmm. Your Mexico background?
The Tijuana, this one?
Yeah.
So I could switch it between different scenes. The basic one allows me to just switch it back and forth.
Now, can you do this when you're not live?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So when I'm not live, I practice and everything like that. So I make sure everything works smoothly. And then when you do go live, like, you know how some people have lower thirds? Like their name and then like their Twitter information, stuff like that.
Yeah.
On the bottom. Yeah, I could do that too on here.
Oh.
I could actually do it while broadcasting now if I wanted to.
That's awesome.
So
I was like, I mean, I know you and I talk obviously throughout the week, but I got a notification saying that Facebook Live, like the platform itself, is allowing double windows or dual windows. Like it's
There
possible
will be soon.
without any other software?
Yeah, so right now you're able to broadcast with just one person.
Mm-hmm.
Soon they're going to be able to incorporate, like if somebody wanted to call in, then they'll be able to do that.
Mm. But it doesn't have anything to do
So
with Facebook, or?
that's going to be through Facebook. Now, what we do through Zoom, we could have up to 4 windows at one time instead of just 2.
Just like Blab.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Or we could get it to where we could have up to 8, 16, whatever.
Yeah, I thought you said 16 that one day. I was like, what a trip.
Yeah, we could have up to 16 or more.
That's awesome. You know, can you show us, do you have one of Ricky Prime's shows where you have multiple people on Facebook, just so you can plug it into the window and show us what that looks like?
Because
I
wonder if I have a screenshot.
I don't have any of his videos on my YouTube channel.
Okay, so I don't have a video. I do have a screenshot.
Okay, perfect.
Of when, I think it was this past Thursday, actually. It's going to take me a moment to get it.
So you can put in screenshots in the window too? Or in our, like...
In my window?
Yeah, or like the one that says lock seat. Like the drop any link here. Huh. Very cool. Am I like just visiting from a different planet or something? Oh, I should be with it. Lack of sleep.
While I'm doing this, like we found the whole format of what we're going to do for Hit or Quit It. We don't know as to what we're going to do as far as platform-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Because we do want to keep it on Blab, of course, because that's where it started. But with things in the past happening on Blab to the point to where, like, I want to say all the crashes and inconsistency of, you know, it being up and running on its own, it's really tough to, you know, keep something on a platform where it's going to crash, you know. We tried having a 35th episode and the website crashed, like, really bad. So,
well, you know, I mean, I've had a little bit of challenges with Blab too, but I was just always like kind of keeping in the the back of my head that this too shall pass and we'll get through it, being the positive person that I am. But yes, I am still hoping for that in anticipation. The only thing is that, and just for everybody out there who is ever watching or watches the replay on this, I'm thinking about moving. I was consulting with Sam today about moving the event to Wednesdays because I think it would have a better chance to get seen. Sundays, I don't even know why I picked Sundays. I don't know. Sam, do you remember why I picked Sundays? Because I really don't. It's been 6 weeks. It's been 6 weeks now, and I didn't even think it would have gone this far. But yeah, it's like it's kind of an inconvenient time for everybody. But I mean, at the end of the day, I think, you know, if you're really interested, you're going to jump on or watch the replay. You know, and we've had some pretty fun times here in the last 6 weeks, and we've helped some people, and that was the purpose. So, but after the gratitude show, so okay, on Wednesday nights, for those of you that don't know, I have Soul Search that starts at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. Then I have the Gratitude Show that starts at 9:30 Pacific Standard Time. Did I get that right? PST? Whatever. It sounds like post-traumatic stress syndrome to me. And then, so I wanted to move, because usually what happens is in the Gratitude Show, okay, so it ends at 10:30, right? Afterwards, we're still going. And we like to keep it to an hour just for recording purposes because it does get uploaded, on our social media and my website and all that stuff. But at the same time, it's like more people start coming in towards the close. And that's what I kind of find here. Would you agree, Sam? That like once we start wrapping things up, like more people are starting to come in and they're like, oh, hey, like, and since we have obligations, we can't really just stay and bullshit all night. So, yeah, instead of wrapping up like, I don't know. Bottom line is I feel like I'm going crazy. And I want to move the event to Wednesday nights at probably 10:45 because I'm going to need like a break to pee. Yeah, between like Soul Search and Gratitude Show, I have an hour break, which is perfect for me. So, but I don't want to move it too late. And especially with you, Sam, you're 3 hours ahead and you are just the biggest sweetheart to just be along for the ride in whatever I do. I love you for that. You're awesome.
No problem. I'm trying to find the spot of the video that had the set.
So the multiple screens. So Rachel, how are you? What is good in your world? And then also next week is the 4th of July weekend. So I would think I was gonna have us take the night off anyways. However, if we do decide to go for Wednesdays, it wouldn't be this Sunday and Wednesday. It would be skipping this Sunday, but continuing Wednesday, if that makes sense. Wednesday, the 6th of July. Sorry, am I confusing you? Am I confusing everyone?
Okay, I took a screenshot. It made my computer look super slow.
I
should grab my other one.
Have you ever heard of the concept, I guess you would call it, or the theory of when you vibrate, when your frequency vibrates at a higher level of vibrations, like it interferes with technology? Have you heard of that before? Aaron, have you heard of that? Because I know you're kind of familiar with the NLP thing. Well, anyways, so
I don't know if
I was
recording or not. So this won't show up in the recording.
Let me see.
But that's basically what we have.
Yay. Awesome.
I'm going to show everybody else like what I just showed there. It's one thing about the vMix. It allows me to like feed in images through here as well.
Oh, it does allow you to do that on that platform?
Mm-hmm. So basically this is what I was just showing. It's kind of cut off because the squares aspect of it. Here, let me see.
Now, are you able to fix that image like in Canva or anything if you wanted to?
Is that good or bad?
I can see all 4 windows. Or 3 windows with 2 people in it. Or is it 4? No, it's... I'm probably not the best one to ask for advice on this stuff because I'm not so savvy in the technical world.
There's 3 windows. There's 2 on each side, and then the middle one is the main one.
Okay. Now, are Ellis and oh my gosh, Ricky, are they together or is it a merge?
Who?
Ellis and Ricky? That's Ellis, right? Or is it someone else?
No, her name's Ari.
Oh, no. I mean in the middle. Hi, Dan. Thank you for joining us.
In the middle is Rob and then Ricky.
Oh, okay. I thought that was Ellis for some reason.
No, so there's a brand room in Maryland. Rob is the owner, and then Ricky is works for Rob. So they're in that square box, and then they were playing a live Hit It or Quit It, the show that I help out on. So Ari was playing against Eduardo here on the end, and that's how they ended up playing it. So by Facebook introducing that, we're going to be able to have 2 people in the seat at one time, we've been doing it for weeks.
That's really cool. And hi to James and Dan. Thank you so much for joining us. We Sam was just going over the benefits of technology in streaming live with multiple windows.
Right.
How are you guys doing, James and Dan? So good to have you with us. Ow. Dan, you know, I've seen a few of your things before, and you're very interesting. I love your posts. And I don't think it was on Twitter though; it was somewhere else. Good. So, are you thinking, Sam? Are you thinking of going with the example of what you're just showing us, or I mean, is that an extension of Zoom? Is it something different?
That was through Zoom.
It is also.
So, yep.
And is Zoom going to partner with anything having to do with Facebook, or is it just going to remain its own separate entity?
There's actually a video on Facebook where we talked to and introduced how we've been using Zoom for a live streaming aspect of it, and it was interesting because the president of Zoom talked to us. So the actual president of the company came and, talked to us himself. And it didn't surprise me, I won't say it on the record.
Well, is that the conversation we were having the other night when I think it was the day before that happened? That guy.
No, but so Rob, he does a lot of work with different companies. So he's a dealer through Zoom. He's also a dealer through like Wirecast. He does like partner work with them. He does partner work with Shure headphones and like audio stuff like that. And I think he does stuff with the Audio Technica, like microphones, headsets, stuff like that in general. That's
crazy. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sam. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh no, I was done.
I was curious to see Dan or Aaron or anybody out there. Have you guys heard of Zoom at all? Just out of curiosity. I don't even know if Chata is still on the record. I see him, but I don't. The application Zoom for social media. And then also, Sam, are you able to use that with Snapchat?
You can link in your phone to the program and share screen.
Okay, phone.
So technically you can.
Yeah.
But it's weird because when you share screen, it makes everybody smaller.
Oh.
And then it makes your phone or whatever you're sharing the big screen.
Our co-host, our canine host, finally arrived. Kona, say hi to everybody. Mwah! Say hi. She's got the infamous taking off aspect about her. She doesn't want to be on film. But she does want to help people. She tells me all the time.
So, Dan, Zoom, if you go to zoom.us, here, I'll type it in.
Okay, cool. I was just thinking there.
Zoom.us is a application where you could have like it's used more for cloud meeting based services. A lot of people use them for cloud service like meetings and just companies, corporations. They use it for meetings in general. But what me, Rob, and Ricky have been using it more for is broadcasting, because we are able to incorporate that into like Wirecast or vMix that I have, and then push it out to Facebook Live,
Gotcha.
YouTube, Twitch, whatever is available, for us to be able to push it out to.
That is so cool. And okay, so what is like where does this take full circle in the positivity of social media platforms? Like,
can you repeat that?
Yes, where does this take positivity in the place of social media platforms? Like, Blab's been having complications. They're still in beta. Like Facebook, you can only do one screen unless you get all this other software like you have. And with other things like Periscope, you can't really interact with people unless, they're typing to you and you're responding back. And then just the different things that are out there. Like, how does it, is there like a
what's the positive around it? I see a positive around it as far as broadcasting itself. Because right now you can only have one person at a time, and so Facebook releases it to where you could have two people or like an audience call in or anything like that. So what we do for Zoom and Wirecast, we're able to incorporate like up to 4 screens at one time. So now we can have like Blab pushed into it. We've also pushed Blab into a Facebook broadcast.
Really? Wow. That's so interesting.
Yeah, so we've been able to have the 4 main people on camera on Blab, and then was able to push that to Facebook with Ricky in an actual like just him by himself. So it's interesting because like everything can be done in a positive. And the only problem is not a lot of people are willing to put work into it to try to get it to work, to get it working for them. They may say, oh, it's too hard to set up. I don't have the time to, download something, install it, and then, get it up and running how I want it to, and that's one of those things that, if you want to have a successful broadcast, you're going to be able to put the time into it in order for it to actually, be successful.
Right. Well, I think that's an excuse anyways. I think I don't have time is a total excuse, and it's bullshit. Because we all have the same 24 hours in a day. I completely get and understand that you're busy with whatever you have going on, but it's all about priorities. And I mean, I guess instead of saying I don't have time, I would just rephrase that as in my priorities are different in the sense that I'm doing this instead of like, I don't know. I just think, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so harsh. I just think it's a cop out because I mean, I work literally, and it doesn't feel like work to me. So it's like whatever my life, but like sometimes 19 hours a day. And if I don't have time, it's because I got sidetracked. And then I'll use like the excuse I don't have time because my ego gets involved. And like, I'm like, okay, I just admit it. Like you got side, like with Ricky Prime, like I seriously totally forgot like 3 days ago. And I didn't write it down before I went to bed. And I have this thing with lists. Like I have to keep like my lists are about a novel now. But if I'm up that late, especially after like sleep deprivation and just going and going and going, because I'm so stimulated and excited about life. Like it's hard for me to sleep literally. Like sometimes I'll have to take like sleeping aids to go to sleep because I'm just like, okay, what's next? What's next? Like so passionate about what I'm doing that sleep just doesn't even register a bell. However, that's a bad thing because you need sleep. Your body needs sleep to recover, to recuperate, and to, to regenerate basically. So
I've been getting that throughout this whole week from a friend of mine that I've been helping out with their relationship issues.
That not enough sleep or too much sleep?
not having enough sleep.
Yeah. Well,
So,
yeah. On my way up here from the elevator, I was like bitching at Dino, my boyfriend. I was like, oh my gosh, like, I am so sorry. Like, I totally recognized it. I'm like, what is wrong with me? Like, okay, I just noticed that I'm getting irritated over something that would never normally bug me. And like, I'm like, okay, it's lack of sleep. Duh.
yeah, and it's interesting. Like, my friend was getting on me. She was like, so when are you going to sleep? I was like, well, I can't go on to sleep. I'm on the phone with you. It would be like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I go like, well, if you go to sleep or hang up on the phone with me, then there's a slim chance that I may sleep early or earlier.
Yeah. But
it never happens.
Hang up and then you're up all night. Well,
It never happens.
The positive thing in that is they make something called, I'm thinking, why did I want to say echinacea? See, wrong brain rewiring. Sam, you know what I'm talking about, right? That all natural vitamin that helps you go to sleep. Melatonin, that's what I'm thinking of, melatonin. So, like, that's good because I used to be on prescription, like, drugs, like Ambien for about a year after it stopped working. And this was, like, a long time ago. But, like, I literally have to take it every night to fall asleep. And I don't know if it's just I'm a super hyperactive person or I was going through some things in life at the time. But at least that there's, like, good home remedies. And you know what my favorite one is like, I just recently discovered sleepy time tea. I mean, I've always known about chamomile and everything, but I love sleepy time tea. It's so good.
Actually, so I was raised in the church, and like if I don't go, like if I don't show up, or if I'm sick or something like that, the pastor's wife usually sends me a letter with some sleepy time tea. Mm-hmm. It says, just get some rest. Oh. And I go like, I look at the tea bag and I go like, I don't drink tea. And it's just something I've never done, but I've done it one time. I did it one time because I was in so much pain. I was sick, just tired of everything. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to drink it. So I made it. And it knocked me out better than my medicine did.
Like I said, it's a good home remedy.
So,
and
I guess it works.
Yeah, right. And anybody out there, feel free if you want to come join the window. We've covered a lot tonight. Wow, I can't believe it's already 10:45. But yes, if you would like to come on, you are more than welcome to. If you want to stay in your spot and just chat, you're more than welcome to do that as well. And we've been from one extreme to the next tonight, haven't we, Sam?
Well, we haven't had a lot of things to vent on, you know. I mean, tomorrow's Monday. It's a new day.
Woohoo! It's Monday. I know, like, everybody doesn't like Mondays, or they kind of think Mondays are like, oh, great, it's Monday. But I'm like, heck yeah, it's Monday. Like, I love Mondays. I love every day. But, you know, every day feels like a weekend to me, kind of. I don't know if anybody else has that problem.
Every day is a weekend.
Yeah, like, when you do what you love and you're like, I don't know. I just can't explain it. It's different when you're doing you in your life. I mean, like, you know what I'm talking about, right, Sam? When you're just like,
when you enjoy the things that you do in your life.
Yeah.
And everything quits feeling like a job. And
right.
It's fun. So you don't get tired of it. You just expect to do it. And I know a lot of people, like, they say they get tired of their job. That may not be the best job for them then. Yeah. Because a real person who loves their job will actually love what they wake up to do, you know? And if you like talking to people and you love it with a passion, that's something you will never get tired of, you know?
Right. Or never want to go to sleepover. Like in my case, I'm like, no, there's just so much excitement to do. I don't want to go to sleep.
Yeah, like my brain is always constantly running as far as like what to do next, you know? Ricky was like, so how hard would it be for you to move to New Zealand? I was like, well, technically, I cannot fly. So there's one right there. I would have to take a long
like boat or something?
Boat ride to get to New Zealand. So there's that right there alone. But once I'm there, you know, I guess I could settle in. But as far as like any help from like health and stuff like that, I don't know how.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, especially that wouldn't be any fair if you went to New Zealand and you didn't even go to EDC weekend last weekend.
So.
Yeah. Hi, Eric. Thank you for joining us.
How you doing, Eric?
So yes, New Zealand. So it sounds like there's lots. Hi, Brittany. Thank you for joining us. It sounds like there's lots. You know, I've been meeting a lot of people from New Zealand lately. A lot of entrepreneurs.
I know a lot of people from New Zealand now.
Hi, Stephanie. How are you, girly? So good to see you, Stephanie. I completely agree, Dan. You couldn't have stated it better. And I absolutely agree that I'm young. Sam, you're young too. You're younger than me, right?
So,
I don't know.
I am, but I'm also retired too.
Right,
so.
right. Thank you, Brittany. Keeping it fun. Okay, so I've been through many different careers in my life, in my young years of age, Dan. Anywhere from my first job, I think, let's see, when I was 15 was Party City. Oh, yeah, that's right. Party City. But I graduated high school at 16, started working 2 jobs, went to college full time for a long time, like 9 years. But then, and I was a pretty successful model for about 6 years, and then got married and did all that stuff and did the network marketing thing. I was an MLM for a while. I was super successful at it. I built a downline with like 24,000 people in Visalis Sciences. And I've just been on one extreme to the next. And for me, a part of waking up is realizing and being in touch with myself as to like, what are my passions? Like, what makes me turned on about life? What makes me want to wake up in the morning and just embrace life to the fullest? And what is my purpose? And learning more and discovering more about myself and then the outside world has really put things into perspective in a different way that I can't even imagine, and explaining, like it's unexplainable. It's beyond comprehension for me, at least. What about you? I mean, I know you're a little bit older. What's your input on that?
My mind went blank.
I was asking Dan, but wait, are you
Dan,
older than me? I keep forgetting, Sam, because you're such an old.
Am I older than you?
No, you're younger than me, right? I don't know.
Are you sure?
I really don't know, because age is just a number, anyways. We're here as human souls infinite souls having a human experience, is what I like to say. Your family keeps you going at the present time. That's awesome. You know, I just had an interview with a podcast show that said almost the exact same thing, Dan. And it's like the little things in life that if you, like it all ties into following what you truly feel is right and is good, and you're vibrating on all highest levels. That's happiness. Sam, oh my gosh. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, and Stephanie, I think you know, I'm not sure. Brittany, I don't think you know, because you're pretty new to our family, but we've been doing this interview series called Inspiring People Doing Amazing Things in Life. And if you want to check it out, it's on my YouTube channel on Tiffany Teeworld. And it's really, really cool, because like this is like something that turns me on about life. Like hearing everybody's hearing everybody's different perspective on and perception on happiness and success. And then what's the most profound thing that's happened to them this far in life? And hearing it from all different backgrounds, but they're inspiring people doing good things in life. And it's so cool. Like I seriously want to keep it going. It was only supposed to be a 30-day project. Hi, Hamad. But I think I'm going to keep it going to pass that because everybody is so unique and intricate in their own special way. It's really cool. At the beginning of my title. Thank you, Rachel. Wait, you mean linking my YouTube channel? Because there's not enough room for that. I recorded this for. Thank you. I record it for our website and social media purposes. But yeah, did you have fun when we did your interview, Sam?
Yeah, like the only thing I didn't like was quality, the camera, myself. Now I'm able to do better things with a lot of different lightings. Like I got 4 lights around me, and
yeah, I've got this thing. And Stephanie, I've been it's like a because I'm out on my patio right now in the dark, and I don't have my.
I also have the green screen behind me too. So.
But yes, I've been really good, Stephanie. Sam's been amazing too, and just enjoying life and loving and living it up as always. How about you? I've seen that you're up to some huge things and super busy. Hi, Flynn. Thank you for joining us. See what I mean? It's like, okay, so as we go to wrap up the show, do you want to get that, Sam? More people come on, and thank you, Sam. Hi, Flynn. How are you?
I'm good. What is
good.
This
is event. It's where people come to vent, or the only one rule we have is that if you are going to talk and get stuff off of your chest, you have to leave with a positive forthcoming for the week. So
do you have anything positive?
To vent about?
I thought off my chest stuff is supposed to be negative, or like
you can get whatever you want. It's not in the aspect of negative or positive. It's just we want you to leave with a good feeling and intention when you're done. Where are you calling from, by the way?
California.
Oh, awesome. Which part? I'm in California too.
LA.
Cool. I'm in San Diego.
Nice. Well, I gotta go.
Okay. Thanks for joining. Hi, Chad. Thanks for joining us. And if I forgot anybody, let's say I don't think I did. Hamad or Chad. Cool. So, Sam, can you see they're done with the pool area down here finally? And Stephanie, I didn't get your.
I see the pool.
Yeah, so happy. Except for it closes at 10, which is good news for me because I do a lot of work outside, and then especially on Wednesdays and Sundays, my shows and stuff. But they still have the music on, like full blasting, which is funny.
I had to turn mine off. It was way too loud.
Oh, awesome, Stephanie. Did you have you gotten my invite on the Love Bench welcoming party in Del Mar on this Saturday? You probably won't be down here, and then you said in July. It'll be July 2nd at 4 p.m. Sam, I wish you could come because Nana Hensley is dedicating her bench, the Love Bench in Del Mar, to the public. So it's going to be publicly announced. And there's going to be media there and stuff, and it's going to be really cool. Yeah. I posted about it a couple times. I could swear, yes, you are my Facebook friend. Duh. What am I thinking? I've posted the event a couple times, but I'm going to Facebook Live. So Sam, if you want to come in and join on Facebook Live, you can be a part of it too. It's so corny, such a dork. Oh well, I don't care. I love it. And then yes, Stephanie, no. On July 2nd, it's Saturday, this Saturday, okay. And it'll be 4 to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So like 8 to 9 p.m. your time. But
okay.
Hopefully I have a connection there. So, and yeah, it's for 4th of July. So, okay. So just really quick announcement. We won't be doing the event next week live or at all, actually Sunday. Either we will continue July 6th, right, Sam? On Wednesday, and make it Wednesdays, or we will continue the following Sunday, since it is the 4th of July Eve. And we understand how important Independence Day is to all you partiers. Hi, Raymond. Thank you for joining. Unfortunately, we were just about to end. But yes, so again, FYI, July 6th will be a Wednesday when we'll resume either at 10:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or the following Sunday at our usual time at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I hope that's not confusing because it really confused the heck out of me just now. Sorry, guys. Raymond, hello. So Stephanie, yes, what I was going to say is I am planning an LA trip with Adam. We want to have a, hello back to you, Raymond. We want to have a a blab live party. So we definitely have to prepare for it. We're going to do some shooting, some filming, videoing, pictures, whatever, you know. Hi, Mitchell, the Lionheart. Hello, Tony. Thank you for joining us. You did. You met Adam on Thursday. Isn't great? That's awesome. Did you went to the function? That's awesome that you guys live so close, Stephanie. You should take advantage of that. Hi, Carl. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I could imagine. Oh, the Facebook Live event. Cool. Awesome. Well, Stephanie, I will definitely let you know when I'm in LA. Sam, you need to work on getting your butt out here. So we can all just have one big party. Yeah.
Oh, no.
And you can't fly. So then that means that you'd have to drive.
It's a long way driving.
I know. It sure is.
A lot of scenery, though.
It is, yeah. Especially if you take the 15, it's nice. You know what I mean? So, okay, Tony, thank you for tuning in. Raymond, thank you for tuning in. Stephanie, it's always a pleasure to see you. Thank you, Corey, for tuning in. And obviously, Dan, thank you for sharing your knowledge and expertise. And Sam, as usual, Chata, thank you. I really appreciate how you subscribe to all my shows. And thank you just everybody for tuning in, checking us out, and being a part of what we're doing. And yeah, it's been 6 weeks, Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're going to continue it. So, like I said, we're just not sure if it's going to be Wednesday nights at 10:45 or continuing on Sundays at 10 p.m. And this is all Pacific Standard Time. So, okay, you guys all have a wonderful, fabulous week. Sam, do you have anything to add that you want to say? Anybody, do you want to add anything?
I don't have anything to add. But, yeah, like she said, we may be moving it to Wednesday nights. Stay tuned.
You're awesome, Sam. I love it. All right. Mwah. Bye, everybody. Best wishes and take care.